by 2 tenths, he'll go from 15th to 9th or 10th. And there are 2 cars ahead of him that'll take a drop anyway. So this could be really good for him to follow Ivan Muller through and just to pick up even a couple of tenths.
He'll make a big difference to him, big difference indeed. He looks good through there, I have to say. He's a lot better than he was the last time he was trying to follow Ivan. But right,
oh my goodness,
Farfus.
That's enormous. That's Foch. He's done exactly what we saw Tielemans do. He's taken it over the grass and he's ripped it to pieces.
We only had a couple of minutes to go. Oh, he caught the barrier.
Goodness.
Oh, the marshal did a runner.
That was enormous. He went in very wrong into Foch. Look at that. Tail end slams round. And that's a real freak accident. And that just reminds all the marshals, keep your head down and keep your eyes watching oncoming traffic.
First thing he did was wave those yellow flags. There'll be lots of flags. I think that will be the end of the session, without doubt. That's the cameramen just making sure they got the picture as it was pirouetting through the air.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the red flag. Session
well, that is qualifying over. Alain Menu on pole and Augusto Farfus. Well, there's a lot of work to do for the Schnitzer team boys before tomorrow's race. He was 3rd anyway. He will stay 3rd until 13th. The grid drop. He'll go 13th. Nicola Laurini's car just appears to have come to a halt. There doesn't seem to be much damage on it, but that's more than you can say for Augusto Farfus. I was going to do that Are You in Trouble number 16 joke, come in number 91, but it doesn't work with a 3, does it? Yes. This is now a collector's car. As you can see, the marshal is collecting the bits that fell off it. Very much in the nature of the Haven family transport. But my goodness. He
was committed when he went into there. And utterly. He just got it wrong. The back came round and round it went. Now then, I was noticing when I was watching Jörg Muller's BMW, the sister car to this, he also had a very tail-happy car. So for some reason, the work Schnitzer's cars very much have a lot of oversteer.
Well, don't forget, when you get to Foch there, you're popping over a brow into the right-hander, and so anything slightly offline, that brow will really enhance it. There's the camber, the crown of the road.
Yep.
So if you're not on the right line on the right-hand side, if you're even in the middle, then the left wheels are dangling in fresh air basically as you get over that crown, not literally but effectively in terms of holding the car on the island. And as you saw, that's what happened. The tail stepped out. Any other track, he would have kicked up a bit of dirt on the outside, scrubbed the lap and gone round and had another go. Here he's flying into who knows what, in what sort of direction. He'll be interested himself, I would think, to see that footage when he's come back from the medical centre, because he'll have no idea what was going on. That will have been a barrel rolling, flashing blur of noise and crashing and sky and green and barriers. And
what's really interesting is to see that car upside down and see just how flat the floor is on that BMW, because if you buy an ordinary road going BMW, believe me, the bottom does not look as flat as what that is.
No, but it's
obviously a lot of work has been done to help the aerodynamics and such like on a very flat bottomed BMW.
Exactly right.
But there's not a great deal left. Look at the exhaust, it's absolutely mangled at the back of there. We've seen the front wheel that was hanging off.
Left-hand side, looking.
He's okay. He's just walked away from it, and you know, race cars nowadays are very safe things to be in, because you know they've got a big cage inside them, and they really are looking after the occupants, the drivers who are inside them. This Nicola Larini jumping up on top of the back of the car to go along with the car back to the pits, but they've righted the Farfus car, so now it's actually on the 3 wheels that are left, and
steaming.
So they'll
has the warning lights on, just a tad too late.
Try and pick it up with what's left, but now that gives the Schnitzer boys, the guys who run the team that run this car, that gives him a lot of work, probably right into the night and through the night. Even the roof is bent badly on that car.
Well, when you mentioned the flat floor, I was going to make a facetious comment about flat roofs as well, but there's our poleman, Alain Menu, and Mike Cotton in the background there.
No, it looked like somebody else I knew who would surprise me to be out there, unless he's out there a week earlier ready for the historic meeting for next weekend, actually.
Well, that's why I was thinking maybe it might be Mike Cotton. Anyway, Ivan Muller is on the outside of the front row of the grid, and for both starts this time, the poleman will be on the right-hand side as the drivers look at it by the pit wall side. 3rd fastest in qualifying was Augusto Farfus before that, and he will then take his 10-place grid drop down to 13th position. Thiago Monteiro will move to third on the grid. Larini will be fourth, Huff fifth. Now, we didn't spot Rob Huff's quick lap because we were busy watching Augusto Farfus. So Chevrolet will be first, fourth and fifth on the grid, but the man who dominated here, Alain Menu.
Alain Menu, you got what you wanted to get, pole position, and how important that is here in Pau.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is what we were dreaming for. I have to admit that I thought Ivan Müller would probably get pole after this morning's sessions, but that last lap was very good. I mean, round Pau, I'm very pleased with the lap I've done, because it's not easy to go like 100% and without making a mistake and touching the arm core. So that was probably one of my best laps ever.
It was pretty acrobatic out there. Would you say that half the job is done?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, because the first race is rolling start, and starting from pole is going to help. It's not easy to overtake here, but still, it's 19 laps, it's a long race, but it doesn't matter. That's for tomorrow, so I'll just enjoy this moment now.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Sebastian. And Alain Menu there, delighted with that pole position. And he not only set the fastest lap, he set the 3 fastest laps. He set pole, he improved on it himself, and then he went a whisker again quicker than that. So Menu certainly underlining his performance in the testing and in the free practice sessions. He was on top of 3 of the 4 sessions that they've had on the circuit now. Here under the railway bridge, Pont Oscar, courtesy of the onboard camera, and then diving down the hill towards the Lycée hairpin. Very heavy braking, heaviest part of the circuit in terms of braking, and one of the overtaking opportunities. Ivan Müller will start alongside. Ivan Müller, 18 years old when he had his first race here at Pau, and that must have been 4 or 5 years ago now. Augusto Farfus 3rd to 13th, so Thiago Monteiro will line up at 3rd place on the grid, Larini 4th, Huff 5th, Prio 6th, Genet will start 7th. 8th will be Porchero, because Tarquini takes a 10-place grid drop. 9th will be Tielemans, 10th Tom Coronel, and Jörg Müller will start in 16th position, won't he? Because Farfus drops, but Tarquini will drop down to 19th position. So that's going to be a big problem for Tarquini in his championship hopes here.
One of the things we didn't notice when we were out there was Oliver Tielemans with the Alfa Romeo actually ended up in front of his teammate James Thompson. Tielemans in 11th and Thompson in 13th, and that's obviously very unusual, because generally James Thompson will be in front of his teammate.
So 2 races tomorrow around the streets of Pau. Join us for the morning warm-up and race 1 and 2 live till then. From Pau, from David Leslie, Martin Haven, bye for now.